Alright, it is officially time to pack the pack and see where I want to put things. I just loosened up all of the straps and everything so the pack fully, so it fully opens up. And we'll see how this goes. I'm probably just gonna pack it how I did my other pack, like put my quilt at the bottom and everything, except maybe now that I have this little top part, I might put my lunch stuff up here instead of inside the pack like I was doing before, but we shall see how it goes. Something exciting as I'm packing up my pack, I've gotten really far. I put the trash bag in and my quilt in, so making real progress. I realized I'm wearing my sleep shirt, so that I gotta change because I have to pack this. So I have my cook kit here, and because I have a stove, I, want to keep things from banging around together, and so I was just using like a paper towel that I found, I don't know where, in some bathroom somewhere, but I got a bandana, finally, and I thought this one was kind of perfect for, the context. It is Smokey the Bear, and it says, if not, oh, it's upside down. If not you, who? So, that's exciting. Ooh, it does smell though. I did not think about that. Lovely. But yes, I did get that. And we got some plastic drop cloth from Home Depot, I think is where we went. So we're gonna attempt to cut this and see if I can use this as a ground cloth for my tent. We'll see if it works. I mean, it's better than nothing. And oh, the other thing I wanted to say. So, Green Bean has her new fancy shoes. Well, I was planning on getting some in at the REI in Mechanicsburg, but REI doesn't have a 10.5, like anywhere. I tried to order them online. They just don't have Topo Ultra Venture 10.5s. So that's rather unfortunate. I could, order them on Amazon or call the place in Marion and see if they would ship them this far up trail to me. But my original plan was to get through the Pennsylvania rocks with my current shoes that I have, because the rocks beat up your shoes. And I didn't want to get ones right before the rocks and then like beat them up and, lower their lifespan. So I was gonna just make mine work, which seems like what's gonna happen because I don't have other shoes. But I did just want to show you. Yeah, so there's a rip there, and here, the shoe is starting to disconnect a little. So that's unfortunate, but the rest of the shoe is still good. The other one, the same thing is starting a little, but I mean, the tread's definitely worn down, but it still has tread. I don't know, we might see if maybe I can, maybe like Port Clinton or somewhere down trail where they would get there, before we do. So that's all the exciting news I think I have for now. Hello from the side of the road. We are walking to the grocery store. And there is no sidewalk, so we're on the other side of the barrier. It is very misty, which we were not aware of, so my puffy is getting a nice layer of moisture on the outside. I think it's supposed to be water repellent or something like that. So hopefully it is, but the grocery store is in sight. And it's chilly. I mean, not chilly. It's like a nice temperature. It's actually cool for once. I think it's like 60, 64 or something like that, which is exciting. And tomorrow, the high is 70. That'll be nice before next week it's in the 90s. And I'm dying every day. But all part of the journey. That's how it goes. Sometimes I don't know how I survived how cold it was back in the beginning. I don't know. Green Bean and I were talking about that. About how cold it was and how we just went along with it. So every time I'm like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so hot. I'm like, you survived the cold, you can survive the heat. It will be what it will be. Well, I have a ground cloth. Seems like it should work. We had to do it out in the hallway. That would have been an entertaining shot. This lady was like walking towards the elevator with her 3 dogs, I guess, to go to let them use to the bathroom, and she just looked down and it was a tent on the ground, but you probably couldn't tell it was a tent, with a tarp and me laying on top of it. So I wonder what she thought was going on. Hello from night 133. We just filmed day 132.
It was a mellow day today.
Very mellow day.
Got Jamlis's drop cloth or
ground sheet. But we used a drop cloth for it.
Yeah.
We went to the paint section of Home Goods. Home Depot. They're the same first word.
I would have rather have gone to Lowe's, but anyway.
I had pizza for lunch, which was actually very good, and I have half the pizza left for lunch tomorrow, which I am very excited about.
Nice.
Yeah. And a lot of hanging out. I've been watching Ginny and Georgia. That's the TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, your glasses are pretty scratched up.
Yeah, I know. I have to see if I can get some new lenses.
Yeah. But I've basically just been watching that, hanging out. I organized all of the people who had reached out for Trail Magic. I just had it in a note, like in the Notes app on my phone. I just wrote like the person's name, where they were, their phone number, whatever. But I kept like losing people, and someone would email and reach out and be like, hey, we emailed you, just wanted to recheck in. And I'll be like, oh my gosh, thank goodness, because I forgot. But I broke them down by state and
good.
in the order of like where they are in the state.
So organized.
So hopefully that'll help. And I got caught up on emails. When I get on trail, sometimes I don't have it in me to reply to emails. It gets kind of overwhelming. Sometimes there are a lot of them. Yeah. And it's like really fun to talk to people, but they're also, I don't know, it's like stressful, one more thing to organize. But yeah. That was really awesome. So I have all that planned out. So at least that'll be good for the next day. Or a few hours. And I have a system now. Very fancy. And I've actually started, like, when people will reach out being like, oh, we would love to do Trail Magic in New Jersey or whatever. Like, I start guessing how long it's going to be until we get there. And I'm like, if you don't hear from me in a week and a half, please email me back again. Because I may forget. So, and people have been really good about that, so thank you. What else? We had dinner. What'd you have for dinner?
I had a Marie Callender chicken pot pie. It was really good. I hadn't had one of those since Burke Garden Hostel. Yeah. A long time ago.
Yep. I had the Amy's pesto tortellini. I guess Amy's is a nationwide brand. It used to be like our thing.
Yeah, they're from our county.
Yeah, they're from our county in California, which is super cool. So that's been fun. I haven't seen I didn't see their food very much in the South, I will say, so it was exciting to get to eat that. And we got some ice cream. You got Italian ice.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Talenti Mediterranean Mint, which is very good. I couldn't open it though. She had to help. Even with her wrist in a splint, she still got it open. But we are getting picked up at 7:30 tomorrow.
Yep. Be happy to be back on trail. See how it goes.
I would like to just skip Pennsylvania if that's okay. Snakes. Anywho, what was your highlight and character builder of the day?
Character builder was, well, I have a goodly amount of poison ivy on my legs and just a little bit on my wrist. And that has been sort of annoying. And then...
But you do, at least you have the cream.
Yeah, we do have an anti-itch cream.
I bought it
and
for
then
the mosquito bites.
My, something like popping out of place, like in my sternum, has been annoying today. I'm hoping that will right itself. And I'm sad about saying goodbye to my shoes. I did 700 miles in them.
Sorry,
they're like a part of me, and it's like part of me was like, oh, I should, keep them as memento, but I really don't want a stinky pair of shoes as a memento. So I took pictures of them.
Wow, 3 character builders in one day and we didn't even hike.
I know. Yeah. And highlights, what was the highlight? I did a lot of talking to friends and family and, texting with people. That was nice. And I read a lot. I finished Prodigal Summer. Started a new book. I can't remember what it is. So it was relaxing, and I finally got bored toward the end of the day, and I'm excited to get back on the trail.
Yeah. Yesterday when we were sort of deciding whether we were going to take a 0 or not, she was like, well, we should go, well, yeah, trying to decide. And I was like, look, normally we would take a single day off. She's like, I'm ready to go back to trail. And I was like, and you don't feel like that. So, but today she's like, I'm bored. I'm like, well, you can hike tomorrow. So that's good. Excitement.
And I'm enjoying my new my, what do you call that? Eyeliner. My red eyeliner.
Yeah.
That I have in each eye.
It's kind of hard to see on camera.
Maybe. Yeah, I think it is hard. But. When we were in the store, when we went to the supermarket.
That was so funny.
We're just walking through the aisles, and this woman comes up to me and she looks at me and she's like, did you fall? And I was like, yes, I did fall. She's like, oh, and you got stitches. Like, oh, you poor thing.
Well, she asked where you fell.
Oh, where did I fall? On the trail, I hit a rock, and oh, you poor thing. And then she just went and gave me this hug.
Yeah.
And I gave her a hug, and I don't know, it was sweet. That hasn't ever happened to me before.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just, it was something to note.
Yes.
It's kind of a highlight.
I guess.
Hugs are good.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten enough hugs. But I'm not saying you need to give me any.
Oh, okay. I was like, am I supposed to be doing more?
No. But you can give me hugs if you want to.
Well, thank you for the offer.
Sure.
Let's see. One of my highlights was discovering I'm not allergic to poison ivy. Really grateful for that. I'm not allergic to poison oak, so I kind of figured. But when we were walking through, you know, the day you fell, there was so much poison ivy, and we were just like not looking at what type of plants it was, just paying attention to where snakes were.
Or rocks.
Or rocks. You rocks, me snakes. And I looked down and realized I was just like standing in poison ivy multiple times, but I have no poison ivy. So
Lucky.
thankful for that. And character builder. I think I'm a little stressed about the rest of Pennsylvania and the snakes. Like each time I woke up a few times last night, and I was like kind of anxious and clenching my jaw, and so my jaw hurts today and is a little like not quite in the right place. I have, you know, it happens before. I have some jaw issues, but they're flaring up a little bit right now. So that's character buildery for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's anything else. Are you gonna eat your avocado?
Yes.
Yeah. And your 2 bananas.
Are both of those mine?
Yes.
I thought one was
No,
yours.
I ate mine.
Okay, I'll eat them tomorrow.
All right. Well, we're gonna go to bed. Good night.
Good night.